So Donald Trump's sentencing in his hush money criminal case in New York City has been postponed until after the November election. Specifically, sentencing is now scheduled for November 26th. Trump had been fighting hard to delay sentencing, which was originally scheduled for September 18th, about 7 weeks before Election Day. Trump, his lawyers, they argued that holding sentencing so close to the election would amount to election interference. Trump, of course, is the Republican nominee facing off with Vice President Kamala Harris, a Democrat, in the November election. And the judge said in his 4-page decision that this is a case that stands alone in the nation's history. The first criminal prosecution of a former president and a former president who is the leading candidate in his party, the Republican nominee, going into an election in November. Taking all of that into account, Judge Merchan wrote that he wanted to have a sentencing that was free of those distractions and free of the suggestion that sentencing was meant to influence the election one way or the other. The delay spares Trump the specter of being in court and possibly ordered to jail in the final weeks of his campaign to take back the White House. On the other hand, it means that voters will have to cast their ballots without knowing whether the Republican nominee could be going to jail. Of course, other punishment he faces include a fine or probation, and this is all after his conviction in May on 34 felony counts of falsifying business records.